Hey, spiritual superstars, how are you today? Many blessings on this beautiful Sunday. So, we're going to just very quickly because we're going to meet over in our Zoom room in 30 minutes for our spiritual social, our group coaching, because we like to start our week off right? Okay. So, we're going to get over there, but we're going to share something that's going to really help you in your twin flame soulmate connection. I just reached out to my twin flame and asked if he could jump on, but he is in service right now. And so we have begun coaching, and this is a part of um, that I think reigniting that because coaching before, and we realized through your feedback that you wanted us to start that again. And so sharing that transparently is super big for us because we want people to know the truth of the twin flame and soulmate connection and to know that you can have that. You absolutely can have it, and you don't have to sacrifice or settle for something you don't want in love, and to just share with you the work that it does take because it doesn't get transferred down through generations sometimes. And so we want to be that voice for you and that guidance for you so that you can have that type of love and happiness because it does exist. And it's not just for some people, and it's not just heterosexual, it's not just what people have put in a box. It is ethical, it is moral, and it is the deepest love in a romantic sense that I have ever experienced. And it's incredible. So I'm going to share with you um, what I believe the secret is today. All right. So let's go on ahead and type in our 4 ones. The opening of the spirit realm. I've got my ones in there. And excuse me, I just got back in from dropping off my baby girl to cheer. So I have no makeup on. I got nothing. We just gonna do it. Okay. So type in your 4 ones, the opening of the spirit realm, and then we're going to raise it up. You know how we do, spiritual superstars. Deep breath in, raising your vibration, lowering your shoulders, letting your toes, your fingers just relax, blowing all out the stress, okay? All the way. Deep inhalations and full, complete exhale. When you do that, you are literally jumping to the next level in your frequency. So you have a frequency field, an energetic field. And the higher that field is, the closer you are connected to the divine. You are always connected to divine source. And that's something that you really want to know when you are manifesting your twin flame or your soulmate connection. Um, it is profound. But even when you haven't manifested it in the physical realm, which is the third dimension we live in, that you're watching me on this video in, that love exists. And it absolutely is a pull that you feel. And that is gifted to us from spirit, from our creator. So that connection you have with God, with our higher power, is so everything. And that's the core of it. But even then, I don't think that that is the secret to manifesting it. Let me just share, I guess the best way for me to share the secret is to share what happened with us when we were very young, 12 years old. um, we reunited in this dimension, and it was quite clear even at 12 years old that this was an extremely profound, deeply intense pull that we felt between us. And at 12, we didn't quite know how to verbalize it or even receive it other than to just go with it. Our parents knew that if we went with it all the way, I might end up pregnant. So they broke that up. And yet, even still, we have reunited and fulfilled God's purpose. And now we get to live in agreement with how we're going to go forward. So when we reunited, we knew, boom, there is this attraction that is beyond physical. And the way it happened was we followed our spiritual guidance. I was told spiritually, you hear the inner voice, you have this knowing, you might see it in your mind's eye, what to do. I was told that day, leaving middle school, do not get on the bus. So I didn't. I stayed there. I looked at the bus. My best friend was asking me, when are you? Well, she was my, I would say I have, several best friends, at that age. Was asking me, why aren't you getting on the bus? Come on, come on. Even the bus driver was like, come on. And I was like, I just stayed there and watched the bus go by, watched all the buses pull off, and I just was going with the flow, right? And as soon as the last bus took off, my eye went to the street bus stop, the city bus stop across the street from the school. And I heard, as soon as I looked at that bus stop pole, I heard, go over there. So that's what I did. I went over there and I stood waiting for the city bus. Now, why in the world would that make sense for me to do that? For me to be 12 years old, watch my buses go by, not get on the bus to go home like I'm supposed to do. I'm told to do that from my mama, right? My parents, go home, don't deviate. Don't talk to strangers. Don't do nothing outside of what I'm telling you to do. So that was my routine. Go home. I was supposed to do what I was told to do in the third dimension. Okay. If this is making sense, hit that thumbs up button for me and subscribe to our channel. I'm Nicole, by the way, founder of Spiritual Guidance Academy, where I help you master your spiritual gifts, learn all about spiritual guidance, and how to hear from the divine so that you can live your happiest life in all facets, all areas of life. So I certainly appreciate your support. I appreciate your love. And I love y'all to life. So there's a striking difference when you are reuniting with your twin flame or your highest octave of soulmate connection on the romantic variation. Okay. So on one aspect, there's human logic, there's reasoning, right? Because we're a dual being. So we have to acknowledge that. Then within, we are the soul within our vessel. Okay, our vessel is our home, our vessel is our body, our human. So there's two things going on in our existence in the third dimension. Even at a very young age, younger than 12, you can recognize this. So teaching this to your kids, to your grandkids, very important. So on the inside, I heard my spiritual guidance. And even at that age, I knew to follow it because that's just how I lived my life. That's how, up to that point, I was safe, I was happy, and I was in my bliss. So I knew that. I talked to angels, my ancestors, the whole 9 yards. So I'm over there waiting for the bus, and I see a school bus coming by. And my eyes immediately went to the back of the bus where this young man was staring out the window, our eyes locked. Boom. I kid you not. I can still feel what that was like. It was in the pit of my stomach. It was more than the butterflies. It permeated my soul. It radiated within me. And it was a feeling that I had never felt in my young 12-year life. And our eyes did not move from each other. So the bus wrapped around. I was still staring at him. He was still staring at me. The bus went by and we were still staring at each other to the point of him looking back, and I'm still staring at the bus as it goes out down the street, out of sight, paralyzed. So that moment of recognizing this is my twin flame, this is the part of me that's missing. This is me that I'm looking at going by on the school bus. Does that make sense? Hit the thumbs up button. It may not make sense to you, but you will once you start giving your energy towards that reunion happening, or that reunion deepening, because there's many facets to it. You've got the running and chasing, you've got the stagnation, you've got the isolation, you've got the mindset that has to be there, and you're going to have the 3D obstacles come in all the time. But I tell you what, throughout all the obstacles, that love is unlike any other love. It just, you will realize it is what it is. And it's going to be there no matter what happens, no matter what obstacles, no matter what tests happen. That profound love is going to be there. Um, so then I was blown away, and I heard, go home. Okay, so that was the reason I was supposed to miss the bus, because I was supposed to see him. He was supposed to see me, and I was to go home. Couldn't get him off my mind. Couldn't get him out of my soul. Every time I thought of him, I got the same overwhelming, beautiful feeling permeate from deep inside of me outward. And I felt a yearning, a pull, that I needed to be connected with this young man. And the next day at school, all night before that, I was praying to Spirit, who is that? How do I even know how to get in touch with him? Should I get in touch with him? What is this all about? Why am I waking up thinking of him? What's his name? Where is he from? How come I've never seen him before? Does he even go to the school? Because the bus was coming out from the other way, opposite from the school. So that next day, I was told to do the same thing. I heard the same words, the same spiritual guidance. I followed my spiritual guidance. I was obedient. I did not hesitate. That's very key. I went across the street, stood at the same bus stop. This time I was looking for that bus to come wrap around the corner. And I looked the last time, and I looked in front of me, and he was standing right in front of me across the street. The same feeling rose up in me, and I was overcome by all kinds of emotion. I couldn't move. I was paralyzed. I watched him walk to me, and he said hi. He introduced himself to me. I'm going to let him share his side of what happened and what was going on inside of him, because to be reunited later in years, 20, 25 years later, and knowing that we were seeking each other, he was seeking me. I didn't know to seek him. I needed to get my life in order to reunite with him. His life was already in order to the point of reuniting with us, with each other. There was things that I needed to do. Once we reunited, and I'll share with you how we reunited in another video. I'll ask us both to, if that's what you want. Um, then there were obstacles that came in that he had to handle. But the key there is there were things that I had to do. I wasn't seeking him at all. There were things that I had to do to take care of. There was a point in my life I had to get to. He was already there. So he was seeking me out from the moment our mothers broke us up to the moment that I then rose to his frequency. It wasn't him rising to my frequency, my level. I had to do work year after year after year after year after year, get it right. And that was the time that we reunited. But he had been seeking me. So that's really key because a lot of divine feminine, a lot of women out here are saying, you know what? He's got to get to my level. Sis, you got to get it right. You got to get it right. I want y'all to get it right. I want y'all to be happy. Okay, it may not be him that needs to raise up. He may already be there. You may not be the one closest to God on that journey. He may be. And I'm telling you right now that my twin flame was way closer than I was. I was very embedded in my spiritual gifts, but I was not connected on the frequency that I needed us to be. We needed us to be in order for that to happen. The moment that it happened was when I had already gotten there. Boom, I'm here. So what he was doing, I was able to see it, feel it, hear it, receive it. I was in alignment with it. So he was here waiting, doing his work. He stayed there at this level, waited for me at this level to get up to his level. Once I got to his level, that's when Spirit was like, it's time. It's time for you to have your son. I'm like, it is? Well, I'm single. It's time for you to have your son. Well, if it's time for me to have my son, it can only be one person. It can only be my true love. And I don't know where he's at in this world. I don't know what's going on with him. I have no clue. But I do know this, that at 12 years old, that feeling I got never went away. And I would always get that feeling through the years, whether I was 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, you name it, up to the time that I was at that point of God telling me it's time for you to have your son. Wherever I was at in this world, I would get that same feeling. Never came out of the blue. It's always attached to something that your twin flame is doing. So come to find out, spiritual superstars, and wait till he tells you this. We were streets away from each other. We were houses away from each other. We were people away from each other. We were connected to the same people. He was reaching out to the same people that I was trying to get a hold of, or that I was wondering, what are they up to? This would be the same person that he would be like, oh my gosh, this is her best friend. Have you heard from her? Have you talked to her? I've been trying to get a hold of her for years. I've been trying to reunite with her. I've been trying to get, well, how can I reach out to her? How can I get a hold of her? At the same time, I'm thinking of my friend, like, I wonder what's she up to? Why is she so heavy on my soul? Because my twin flame was reaching out to her to get to me. And we were all on the same frequency at that time. If that makes sense, hit the thumbs up button for me, because we got 10 minutes away from our spiritual social hour on Zoom. Does that make sense? So you have to know that when you feel that, it's going somewhere. It's for a reason. So remember what I said early in the beginning, your connection with divine source is foundation, but it's not actually the secret, right? So when we did reunite, I had to level up. I got to his level, and then I was able to hear, okay, it's time for me to fulfill the purpose that God told me was going to happen when we were 12. Vanessa, thank you. Hey, what? Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Amari. Hey, Car. And welcome everyone else. Please let me know that you're here. Tell me where you're tuning in from. I'm grateful that you're here, and whatever I can do to help you. Let me go ahead and type in our business line, because we are coaching for you to reunite and be in alignment with the love of your life. And it does not happen the same for everyone, but there are core steps that happens with everyone. So thank you so much. Vanessa's tuning in from Maryland. All right, all right. Thank you so much for tuning in on this beautiful Sunday. So what I was told at 12 was timed perfectly. Divine timing, divinely ordained. The night before he broke up with me, because our mothers found out, we called ourselves boyfriend and girlfriend, and I had given him a gift. I'll let him tell you that side. And and they were like, oh no, And so that night before, Spirit told me, you are going to marry him. You are going to marry him. And you're going to have 2 kids. And you're going to name him. You're going to name your son him. He didn't say Junior. God didn't say you're going to name him and say his name. God said, you're going to name your son him. And so I said, okay, all right. I'm going to tell him, So the next day I couldn't wait to tell him. Now, I knew my spiritual guidance. I just knew that I was talking to God. I knew that I was hearing from God. So I knew also that by 12, I knew who not to talk to about it, but I trusted him more than anybody under my mama. So I felt that deep inside. He felt like me. He felt like me. He felt like the me that I was afraid to let anyone see, and that I was afraid to show, and that I was afraid to live. He felt like that side of me. So I had this profound admiration and this respect for him, because he was me as a guy. And it was crazy. And it blew my mind. And so then I told him that. And he walked me home. We held hands. His hands were sweating. Never forget that. I kept looking at him. I felt like his features were just amazing. I fell in love with his features. His skin was perfect. And I loved that when he held my hand, it sweat. I'd never held anyone's hand. And I'd never felt safe with any guy more than I felt safe with him. I felt safe for the first time in my 12-year young life. And besides being with my mama. So it was everything for me. And I know he gave that to me. So when I told him that, he broke up with me. And it was already planned. He already had to do it. And I was devastated. And, but through the years, I didn't know. He knew. And then I found out by asking my mama that they were trying to keep us apart. He was doing so much work to reunite us. And every time he did, I would feel that pull. My mother was teaching. His mother was teaching. I would go up to schools and he would have already just left with his mother. It would be an event, and I would feel like, dang, and I can't get him off my brain. He's on my mind. He's in my soul. I could smell him. He will have just left, or he will have been there. I will have just left. Our cars would have passed by each other. It was absolutely God. So when it happened, when we reunited, I'll tell you this, and then we got to get on over to Zoom, okay? I heard it's time for you to have your son. I said, okay, well, God, I'm not dating anyone, and it certainly isn't going to be my baby girl's dad. Who is it? It can only be one person. That's it in this whole world. I've got to know his soul. And he's the only one that I know his soul through and through. His soul is mine. My soul is his. So it can only be him. And you told me when I was 12 to tell him that. But I don't know where he is. Where is he? What's he doing? So, Key, I had dove into that whole Kool-Aid. I was in it. I was on board. And my energy then began to pull him close to me. And his was pulling me to him. All right, so that's him right now. So we about to ask him to jump on. That's my baby. See, I asked him. He never denies me. That's my baby. Okay. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. He just jumped off the call and he's asking me, what you need? What you need?
Yes.
Hey, babe.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you so much for agreeing to do this. I'm on the live now.
What am I agreeing to?
I'm on the live right now with our spiritual superstars.
Wait a minute. I'm still in my service, but I'm like, what am I agreeing to?
You agreeing to just share your side on
what?
Your side on when we reunited when we were kids, when we realized this is different.
Are you on the phone? Are you on there right now that I'm talking on the phone?
Yeah. You're on speakerphone. And you still in service?
I told you till 12 o'clock.
Oh, till 12. Then what you had? So you
I was talking about your car thing, the car thing.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm hanging up.
What is wrong with you? I said 12 o'clock, service over. What are you doing?
So sweet.
You're way too enthusiastic. No, that's okay. Yeah, no, it's over at 12.
Okay, we're gonna do it later.
Okay, all right.
All right, love you later.
Love you, bye.
On it. On it. On it. We want to teach you how to get to that. How to get to that. He's in service, right? Worshiping God. We here, right? And he's still asking me, what you need, babe? What you need? I love him to life. Okay? So, hey, Queen. So that's what we want y'all to know. So if you are ready for coaching, and we love to have a good time. You can see I'm silly, I'm goofy, and and he's silly, he's goofy, but we're serious about love, and we love to we feel like you should laugh, and life can be so difficult and complicated. So having that love is for real, and being on the same page. We're not always on the same page, but we know how to get there now, how to get like this, and how to not let anyone or anything come between that. That's huge, because you're going to have obstacles. You're going to have tests. You're going to have human energy, jealousy, envy, insecurity. Other people are going to be attracted to your spouse, to your partner, your twin flame, your soulmate. people are going to, all of that's going to come in. There's going to be financial concerns, children concerns, home concerns, health concerns, all aspects of life. And the twin flame journey is just so amazing. It's so intense. You are accepting that other half of you, of your soul. And once you connect like that, you feel so complete. So yeah. So we will definitely come back after our 11 o'clock social hour. But yeah, and then we'll talk more about it, and maybe we'll pick up where I'm leaving off, which is when we did reunite and how that happened, how we were spiritually in sync. And it's the same thing as if you have not reunited before. It may be your very first time. Because remember when I shared with you how we did it the very first time. And that's going to be the same no matter what, no matter how old you are, no matter where you're reuniting at in the world, no matter what the circumstances are. And there are circumstances. One of y'all might be married. One of you might be the same sex and just be blown away that this is actually happening. And then you question your sexuality, your manhood, your womanhood, whatever it is. It's never happened before. You might be going from being queer to heterosexual. You've got this twin flame energy between you and the opposite sex, and that's new for you. It could be the opposite. What happens when it's a cultural difference? What happens when there's a huge age difference? Morals and ethics come into play, and I'm a big believer in that. I don't believe in, a twin flame connection with a grown adult and a child. I don't believe that. I don't believe that because I know that the connection is divinely ordained and divinely timed. That I know. So you've got to be really careful of lust. You've got to be careful of other human desires and tendencies and that fear based energy. All of that negative energy, you got to be very strong in your spirit of discernment and following and feeding faith, following spirit, not anything negative, right? You got to know the difference in that because we reunite in the third dimension that we call life, and we bring that spiritual energy and that connection that is absolutely happening outside of the third dimension. We bring that into the physical realm. So yeah, so there's a lot to it. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Vanessa says, what can you do if soulmate dies? I have many tests. Okay, I love deeply, now grieving deeply. Oh, honey, and the connection was strong. Oh, thank you so much for sharing that. And angel blessings, I'm sorry you retracted your message, honey. Put it back out there because I just didn't have time to read it. The energy, the love flowed unconditionally. I bet that he comes to you in your dreams. I bet you that he comes to you in the middle of the day. And I bet you that you stop and you pause and and you can hear him. You can hear his voice. You can also smell and taste different sides of that connection. So, for example, you might smell his cologne if you had that blessed reunion in the physical, right? And so, all of that really happens. Were you two together in the third dimension that we call life? Had you made that physical connection before he had transcended on? Yes, to the soul, Vanessa. That's awesome. Yes, to the soul. I love that. Yes. And that profound connection is never going to go away. Um, I believe that you should communicate with him, because what I'm feeling is strong hesitation that you should even be in another connection. And I just don't feel like that is something that you should be without. Always look at the test. What was the test and what was the blessing in your connection? Our fulfillment was to fulfill our son. We had that son. I have a son named him. So we fulfilled God's purpose in spite of my twin flame saying he can't make boys. I don't make boys. So I don't know what you're talking about. That's not going to happen because, and all these reasons why he felt it wasn't going to happen. And I quickly reminded him, you believe in God? Well, of course I do. Well, then this is going to happen. We're going to fulfill the promise that Spirit put on my soul to tell you when we were 12. We're just going to do it. And so he was on board, 100,000% on board. We're going to make it happen. All right, we're going to do it. And so that connection is always going to be there, right? And so look at, what were you supposed to do with each other? What blessing were you supposed to bless this whole world, the collective, with? For us, it was our son. And he continues to bless so many people. It's incredible. It's incredible. And people say that. He's such a blessing. Oh my gosh, he blesses me so much. Literally, those words. So, yeah. Listen, 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 listen. Look at Vanessa. Listen. He never let me go, nor I. Listen, hit that thumbs up button. It's about to be Love Me Loving on the screen. Aligned, or is it faded regardless? I believe that it's aligned. I believe it's aligned. I believe that we have to do the work in the third dimension. It does something to me when I hear, and that's a great question. It does something to me when I hear people say anything spiritual woo-woo. Because spiritual woo-woo is expecting things to happen without us following our spiritual guidance. And we have that part to do. We are very well equipped to take action in this dimension for fulfilling our purpose, our calling, our any mission, which is also true love. So I do believe we have to take certain steps. We did in our reunion. I began to hear his name in the middle of the night. I began to shout it. I began to wake up, focused on him, focused on what is he doing. He was calling me, and I was on that frequency. So we were doing this every step I took. Remember, he was here already, right? I had to do this. I had to, boom. Once I got here, I was doing the work. Once I got here, it was like, boom. It was crazy. And it was at that moment of, be careful who you tell this to, because it is fairy tale, but it is real. Hit that thumbs up button. We need one more thumbs up button for it to be loving on the screen. And then we're going to ask Spirit to give us some guidance on it. On our spirit. Thank you. There it is. There it is. There it is. Take a deep breath in. Raise your vibration. Kiss your higher self. Focus on your desired outcome and your twin flame soulmate connection. There it is. 11. Let me get to my alarm. It's 11. Add 11. What? Look at Spirit. Oh my gosh. Dang. God is so good. God is absolutely perfect, y'all. Absolutely perfect. Perfect. 11. Add 11. Come on. Raise it up. Raise it up. Focus on your desired outcome. Come on. Type in your 4 1s, the opening of the spirit realm. Glory to God. Thank you so much, heavenly ancestors. Woo. Thank you so much, Divine Source. Please show me my spiritual guidance the way that I can receive it. Fall deeper in love with that vision that you're seeing right now. Fall deep inside. Open your portals, the palms of your hands, the soles of your feet to the divine. Relaxing your shoulders on your exhale. Pulling in your stomach, your diaphragm, breathing in from that base. Inhaling the breath of life as you focus on your desires. All right, that vision you captured, that's the real deal. That's where Spirit's got you going. That's what's coming in. All right, yes, ma'am, angel blessings, absolutely. All right, let me scroll up, and thank you so much. All right, so I made a list and let it go. I made a list for the one in caps I would be with forever. I then started seeing synchronicities with the words that were on my list appearing in life. Yes. Is it fated as long as I am? It's a great question. Aligned or is it fated regardless? Okay. So yeah, I believe aligned. I believe that fate is exactly what it is. We have karma that allows us to get those do-overs so that we can be in alignment with what is fated. Does that make sense? That's what I believe. I believe that. So I believe that it is a double-edged sword. And that's why I believe karma is seen through the perception of that energy that is checking it out. So karma for me is positive all the time. All the time. Because if I do something, if I'm mean to someone, then I know karma's gonna come back and get me, and I deserve it. What I don't believe is that, oh well, it's gonna happen anyway, so I don't have to do anything. That's lazy, it's disrespectful, and it's certainly disobedient. It's disobedient, it's lazy, it's disrespectful, it's disobedient. It is going to get the person nowhere because we are living a third dimensional life that is timed, and we are living a life of fault. So we have to raise up to our higher self. And in order to raise up to our higher self, to be in alignment with what is fated, what is destined for us, we have to do the work. And so then what is the work? And that's what me and my twin flame are going to come over and help you guys with. And that's why we are opening our um, lives up for you to begin coaching with us. And we are definitely doing it hour to hour. And we are just charging $60 an hour for us to come in and coach you in towards reaching your goals. And you've got that full hour. And so right now, and that's limited. Usually my hour is $199. So it is certainly something that you can't miss. And you definitely want to take advantage of. So let me go on ahead and put our number right up there again. And 3459, and let me give you, it's just by Cash App because it is definitely a limited offer, so we haven't put um put a program up for it, but we were just getting a lot of, make sure I get this right. All right, there's Cash App, and then let me give you Zelle. We were getting a lot of requests. Thank you so much for requesting for that, for us to come over and just share how we've done it and how we're doing it and what that love is like, and just the wisdom that we have gained over so many years, and the wisdom that that my queen mother shared also with her 50 plus years of marriage before, prior to her ascension. So super big, super big, packed with just energy and information. So there you go, you got it. And it's basically $1 a minute, 60 minutes minimum. We can certainly go over, and you will definitely get both of us, and or one of the other. But I highly recommend you get that round robin of co-coaching with both of us, because you'll get it from you'll get loved on from all angles, if you will, and that perspective is so important. Yeah. So let's see, let me scroll down. And if anyone else has questions, we're 11:19 in. So I guess we're having our spiritual social right here today. So we could just keep on going. Just keep on going, I think. Um, all right, so I just noticed it was 11:11. Okay, also, can you please tell me what 11:11 means? Because I keep seeing that number specifically after I made my list for the one. Yes, I can. It was someone I never could imagine for me to think it was just me doing. Okay, absolutely. So 11:11, and thank you, anyone that has just joined us. Thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button, and thank you for tuning in. And type in your 4 ones, the opening of the spirit realm. The 4 ones, very important. And so angel blessings, and certainly ask questions. I think we've turned this into in a Q&A session, which is absolutely fine with me. I love it. And I thank you for letting me be of service in your spiritual journey. 11:11 is a number of new beginnings personified. 11:11 is a spiritually guided spiritual form of communication. And that is a term that I've coined, having recognized the way that spirit reaches out to us at a very young age. Way back when we didn't wear seatbelts, I was in the back seat of my parents' car, and I recognized license plates, any number, on the cereal box, on the milk container, any number. I fell in love with it. It spoke to me, and it made me feel a certain way. Any number, a telephone number, the number on the old rotary telephone at the pay phone when I would go with older brother, or when I would just check it out. We would just be in that phone booth checking it out. Anything. any number. It spoke very different messages. 1111 is the reason I'm here speaking to you. So 1111 absolutely means that you are getting blessed by all of your spiritual team, your helpers, your spiritual squad, as one of our spiritual superstars says. It's so, I love that, spiritual squad. And 1111 is one 4 times, right? So it is that one new beginning, then that next new beginning, the next step you take is a new beginning, the next energy you receive is a new beginning. It's all brand new. It is something that Spirit wants you to know, to recognize, to receive. And so, what we want to do is be all in. I'm all in. I'm all in. I want to receive. I'm all in. And so just to be open, have your energy all open, not like this. So you'll see 1111 when you are ready, whether you feel ready or not, you are ready to take the next step. You are ready to receive. You are ready to be blessed. You are ready to serve. So 1111 is asking us to be grateful, to be open to what Divine Source has to say. The way Divine Source says it to us, it will be the way we need it, the way that we can receive it, and not the way someone else can. So 1111 is a very personal message of more than hope. It is your direction. It is your spiritual guidance. And it is that portal that opens. And your spiritual guidance flies right in and closes very quickly. And so the worst thing, the one mistake that I see people make all the time is, what do I wish for? Oh my gosh, okay, I've got to think this. I've got to pray for this. I want this. I want that. Greedy, 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 ungrateful, greedy. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Let me make sure this is off. You don't want to do that. You want to just, okay, it's off. You want to just be open. Let Spirit show you what your spiritual guidance is. So here at Spiritual Guidance Academy, we create that opportunity. And that is your obligation to come here and receive your spiritual guidance. So I expect you to come in and type in your 4 1s, the opening of the spirit realm, because I expect you to be an active participant in your life. This is your third dimension that you live in, and you want it to be the best life you live in, right? You don't want to be broke. You don't want to be sad. You want to be happy and wealthy. You want to be healthy. You want to be living with love and joy and bliss. You want your family to be healthy and happy. You want all those blessings to come in. You want to give generously. You want to serve abundantly, but you want that abundance to come back in. So you want to create that space of opportunity, and you want to just dive deeply in it. And you want to block out everything else that's a distraction when that's happening. Does that make sense? Hit the thumbs up button if that makes sense, spiritual superstar. Who is new that's here? I feel like there's a lot of new energy here. Who is new? And welcome, 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 welcome. And thank you so much for tuning in. I get so excited. Spiritual guidance is my jam. That's my thing. That's how I've lived my life. So I'm happy to share it. And we've got our spiritual life coaching, our shaman class that is up now. The doors are open. You certainly don't want to miss this. Let me make sure I got the coupon code for you right now, because our coupon code, there it is Verna, VERNA, over at spiritualguidanceacademy.com. Yesterday was my Queen Mother's born day, And in honor of her, let me just share her story also, which is why I'm a lifestyle medicine practitioner. It has everything to do with that. She was a huge reason of what made me go back to get my Master of Science in Lifestyle Medicine, Health and Wellness Coaching. I feel fine, right? I look good. My skin is great. I don't have any rashes. You know, I'm building muscle right now. You can't really see too tough, but it's there, it's coming back, and that's crazy at my age. I'm losing weight and I'm building muscle. That's a big deal, you know, and I'm healthy. I'm not inflamed. I'm not wheezing and coughing when I clean up. I'm not hardly cleaning up anything because the kids are doing it. I don't take synthetic medication for anything. And I have been diagnosed with a few things, several things, but my mom was a retired principal. You've seen her, a lot of you have. And I share her story because no one should have to go through what she went through. And she passed last year of stage 4 lung cancer. And we know that it was because of her prolonged use of the toxic products that we unknowingly bring into our home: the bleach, the Lysol, the Clorox, the Equate, Windex, Comet. Did you know Comet has benzene in it? Benzene is a high, highly known carcinogen. Benzene is the same carcinogen that was recently broadcasted over all news outlets and articles of these sunscreens that have benzene in them, and they've been pulled off the shelf. One of the top name brands who've been in existence for over 100 years, Johnson and Johnson, CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, pulled all of Johnson and Johnson's products because they all have benzene in them as sunscreen. And this is a company, also Johnson and Johnson, where it was a family brand. We put Johnson and Johnson on our children. We put Johnson and Johnson in our private areas for the talcum powder, which we learned then, they admitted recently that it has asbestos, and they knew it for 30 years, over 30 years. So my mom is an example of the 20-year lung study, and we know the solution that we have really fallen in love with, so that no one has to go through that. So just to share that, and I thank you so much. If you would like to learn more about what we found out to do as me, as a lifestyle medicine practitioner, the things that I do is I take it back to our ancestors. We go natural. And having done this for so long, I've just learned, and I've just been blessed with some resources. And I network with people, and we just have learned how to do it. And so stop using the comments, stop using the bleach, stop using the Lysol, stop using the Pine Sol. What do you need ammonia for? Nothing. You can't have a clean, sanitized home without sacrificing your health or jeopardizing your families. And many of you know you've been diagnosed with so much stuff at later years in your life. Um, you know, children are diagnosed with things. My children, um, they tried to give them all kinds of stuff. They tried to give me all kinds of stuff. But anyway, we're all healthy and we're happy. And so, in honor of my mama, the coupon code is 50% off our certified shamanic masterclass. It is in a 90-day program, and you will graduate or not. I don't graduate everyone. So I think that I should say that, you know, because it's the truth. It's not I don't do classes, I don't do workshops, I don't do programs to just get the money and get you out there serving in your mission, and you're not even prepared, or you're out of your integrity. That I definitely won't stand for. My goal is to help you learn and gain confidence in what you need in order to serve in your mission, to know your purpose, and to answer your calling. Because life is so short and time is our number one asset. And so you got work to do. And I can't do it for you. No one can. You're an energy healer. We know that. We know that. You know that, right? If you know you're an energy healer, hit that thumbs up button. Let me know in the comment section. Are you an energy healer? How do you bless people? Do you make people feel good? Are you the one that people always reach out to, right? Is it your gift of song? Is it your financial expertise? Is it the products that you make? Is it your advice? Is it your energy? People just want to be around you. People can't be at the party unless you're there. Are you the one that babies gravitate to and you don't even got no kids? Children just like, I want them. I want them to be my teacher. I want to be, hi, hey, Miss Nicole. Hi, Miss Nicole. Running up to you. Hi, Miss Nicole. You're an energy healer. So now we just have to make sure that you feel empowered to serve. We have to make sure that you are empowered to receive. Because as energy healers, light workers, you must be okay with the energy of transfer. You gotta exchange money. Otherwise, you are out of balance with the universe. The universe is not happy about that. You ain't gonna be happy because you'll be broke and you'll be pissed off and resentful because you giving, and nobody's paying you. But secretly, you really want to get paid. I know. I've been there. You don't gotta act like that's not the truth because I know it is. Who did I just step on? Because I know that's the truth. I know it. I know it. And you secretly, like, dang, well, how was she able to do it? I use certain principles, techniques, and strategies, methods that I had to learn over time. And I teach that in our shamanic masterclass because I want you to succeed. You should not be month after month after month broke. You should not be Friday to Sunday broke. You should not be check to check. Not when there are proven strategies and methods and techniques for you to use so that you know exactly how much money you got coming in before the month ends. You know exactly what you're looking at. I want you to be okay and comfortable with who's doing your taxes, with how your business is set up. I want you to be okay knowing that if your business is not set up for you to even afford to be an LLC set up with the IRS yet, it will be. But there are ways for you to align to get that straightened out, boom, right now. So you won't even have to focus on that. All you have to do is focus on serving, giving, right? Being generous. How do you focus on that and you still are flat broke and you're in a toxic environment at work or you're unemployed? How do you do that when you don't have support in your family, in your love life? They don't even know what you're doing. And half of them don't even want you to do it and they're scared of it, even though they know they're spiritually gifted too. They're afraid to say they're a psychic. So they really secretly envy you saying it because you're bold enough and courageous enough to say it. But then they feel like you done said something wrong to them because you going on being a card reader, a spiritual teacher, and they still are doing the whole old behavior that you're trying to walk away from. I done been there. I know it. I know, right? So in that master class, we're going to teach you how to change your mindset to level up to the position that you need to be in order to receive the abundance that is angel blessings destined. It is fated for you to receive. But if you're down here fooling around with all that low level energy of the naysayers, the doubters, the haters who are your number one fans, as my daughter says, then that fated blessing goes right over your head. So you got to come up here. You got to be okay saying no And you got to be okay saying yes to things that you never thought were possible. You've got to put in the effort, and you've got to know what effort to put in. You've got to know who not to listen to. You've got to know who to link arms with. And you've got to know when a blessing is right there in front of you. And you've got to know this. When someone says, I'm the gift horse, they may not be. They may be the Trojan horse. They may be filled with all envy and negativity, ready to take you out of your own business. You got to really know through your spirit of discernment who is it you're really supposed to trust. And you've got to know when to do what spirit is telling you to do. It's divinely timed, it's divinely ordained. So that's what we teach you in our master class. And you've got the discount code. That's limited. I could tell you that right now. We only have a certain amount of spaces, and we only will have it up for a certain amount of time. So y'all got to get with it. And here's how my team is. I don't even know that. I don't even know what the time is. I don't know how many spaces it is, because they know that I am like, okay, you got to get in there. We only got 3 more spaces left. We only got this and that. They're like, you don't even need to know, because we know what you're going to try to do. You're trying to give away the whole shebang, for next to nothing. And this is a business. So that's why I also have a team. That's another part of it. Be partnered up with people that you can trust. If there's a doubt there, you can't be business partners with them. And it can't be some people that are just like you all the time. You've got to have accountability, and you've got to have energy that complements yours, and you complement your business partners, right? And so, yeah, heck yeah. And reinvest in your business. When you get a little bit of profit coming in, that money should be reinvested. It's not supposed to go to Miami on vacation. It's not supposed to take you on a shopping spree. Pour that money right back in your business. Been there, done that too. You know, I made over 13, it was $13,240 and like 17 cents, okay, in like 27 days. And I was blown completely away, because all I did was do exactly what I was going to do anyway. Just help people. I just am going to do that anyway. I did that, and when I came to you, it was in an evergreen program. I was coaching, and it blew me away. And so, yeah, you want to definitely reinvest. Do you want to um, do you need to get certified? And some things you do, and some things you don't. The reason that this is a certified program is because, and I have both. I have some that are not certified programs, and I have certified programs under our umbrella at spiritualguidanceacademy.com. This is a certified program because of the expectation that I have put in that program, and the resources and the tools that are in that program at your disposal, and the results. The the objective of this program is for to get you in the position that you need to be in professionally, and having that certification says that you did XYZ 1, 2, 3. And I really do have a high expectation for my graduates. And I'm telling you the truth. Some of you are on here. I'll never lie to you. Some of y'all didn't graduate my program. Some of you come and you reach out to me, and I love that you do that. Or you reach out to my team and you say, I wasn't able to finish the program. That is why we have lifetime access to any program you invest in at spiritualguidanceacademy.com. As long as Teachable is up, you're going to have access to that program. And if you want to download the information from that program, the resources, the tools, the PDFs, the everything, the videos, all of it. If you want to stay inside of our private groups on Facebook, because we want you to be networked. Spiritual networking is so important. We want you to have the energy, have the access, have the tools to succeed. you know, because Lord knows life happens. And sometimes you got to pull back, right? You got to pull back in order to succeed. You can't be sacrificing your kids. You know, sometimes you got to pull away, parents. Sometimes you got to pull away from doing your work, doing your business in order to spend time with your kids. Otherwise, idle time is horrible. Too much time on anyone's hands is horrible. But time is our number one asset. So we have to use our time wisely, right? Single parents out there. Y'all just heard me talk about my twin flame. You know, y'all just heard me talk about my twin flame. I'm telling you right now that resources do not have to be your significant other or your husband or your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. It does not have to be like that. Your resources are us. I'm one of your resources. Our spiritual superstars are your resources. You know, y'all got to use your resources. And we do that by just asking for help, right? 1 hour, 11 minutes, 11 seconds in. So take that. Asking for that help is so important. All right, I've been introduced to my ancestor. She's pretty cool. Awesome. Oh, you are so welcome. Who is that? Alvina? Alvina? Is that your name? Valdez. Thank you. I'm new, but it's been a while since I tuned in. Thank you, and you are so welcome. You are always welcome here, girl. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, spiritual superstars, welcome. Elvira, I think it is. I can't see. Child, please. I'm telling you, I need glasses now. I need glasses. I had the surgery, um, LASIK, a while ago, and I still need glasses. I've been in denial, but I just got the kids 2 pairs of glasses like this week, so I guess I'm gonna have to go ahead and do it. I got my little test done, and he said, "Are you having problems?" I said, "No." I took the test, and he was like, "Now, what part of you not having problems is real, and what was a lie?" Oh my gosh! All right, look at Zealous. I am an energy healer. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay. That's right. And who to trust. I know that's right. So, yes, you need coaching. Okay. Well, you know what? Go on ahead and text our business line and I will get back to you today. All right. So, text this number right there. And what do you need coaching in? Dear love, what you need coaching in? That's the thing. I'm a coach with coaches. I believe in that. I when we reach out um, to our ancestors, I believe that our ancestors coach us. But if you don't know how to reach out to our ancestors, how will you even know what they're saying? And I want you to know because our ancestors are expecting you to break those generational curses that they began, that they were living, that some of them were unable to even touch. It hurts my heart when I hear people say our ancestors didn't do anything or they didn't do what they were supposed to do. Oh my gosh. Hurts my heart and soul to hear stuff like that. Our ancestors did so much. They did so much. Every step we take, our ancestors walked on. All of our ancestors walked on. The generational curses that people are breaking. Look at slave owners. For example, slave owners. Slave owners. If those were your ancestors, you got some work to do. Look at my mama's birthday on the screen right now, 7/17. You got work to do. You've got to be the generational curse breaker, right? If your ancestors were the slaves, right? If they were the slaves, you've got work to do. Start with your mindset. You've got to be the generational curse breaker. You've got work to do. We all, on any aspect that you look at life, we have work to do. And every little step we take, that is a win, a total win. So when you find that you are living a generational curse of everybody being single, every woman being a single mama, when they're being drug abused generationally after generational drug abuse, drug addiction, and you look at that and you're like, what's going on? You are the generational curse breaker. And you are the one that I want to work with. And you are the reason that my prices are so low, because I want you to have no excuses to do what you came here to do. When you look at someone and you see their soul and it looks all wormy, it looks nasty, it looks horrible, it looks scary, you are the generational curse breaker. You are a shaman. And you are seeing things that nobody else is seeing. Okay? When you're waking up in the middle of the night, who's waking you up? Science has already proven that no matter what stage of sleep, I don't care what stage it is, REM 1 or 2, 1, 2, 3 stages of sleep, it doesn't matter. The only thing that's waking you up is something that is not outside of your sleep, because you wake straight up. Boom, you're awake. Are you not? From 3 to 5, sometimes at 1, no matter what time you go to sleep, sometimes you're up. It doesn't matter what time, but primarily, right? Frequently, 3 to 5. Why? Why is that so profound? Well, look at the spiritual meaning. 3 a.m., that's a new foundation. That's a new beginning. 4, you got that help that you need from all directions. All our ancestors, our angels, our spirit guides, our loved ones, our guardian angels, the 4 winds, northeast, southwest, the 4 elements, the 4 seasons. It wraps around to be a year. That means that you are supremely blessed with whatever comes to you. It's meant to last. But what do you do with that so that you can apply it in the 3rd dimension that you live in? 5 a.m., profound change. It has to happen. It's going to happen with or without you. That's 5. And it has begun. So now I'm seeing 555. And I know exactly why. So I want you to know exactly why when you start seeing it, and you'll know you're following your spiritual guidance. And you'll know that this is the plan that you're co-creating with spirit, because you got work to do. Right? So nothing outside of your life is waking you up when your human is fasting, which means your human is asleep. There's something spiritual happening while you're asleep. You are back home. You are the soul within your human, so you are back home. And when you are back home, you are connected closely with everything that you are, which is spiritual. You are energy. So while your human is sleeping, you're home, enjoying, you're astral projecting, you're traveling. You are absolutely experiencing. You're back home. There's no stressors. There's no responsibilities. There's no obligations. It's all good. It's all love. It's all pure. It's all blessed. You're co-creating. So you're receiving psychic premonitions. You're projecting and you're traveling to other dimensions. And when you wake up, It's because you received what you needed to receive. And so you wake up from 3 to 5 a.m. and you're like, I'm up. What are you supposed to do with that? That's what we teach. You are a shaman. You are an energy healer. You are a teacher. You are a spirit guide. You're more than a card reader, but you are also that. I am, right? We got work to do. I can't reach those that you can. You can absolutely do what I'm doing and more. In fact, you can be more successful than I was when I started. Yes, you can. And you will when you take our program because I had to learn the hard way. You won't. I have figured it out. So I have crafted all of that and put it in a program so that we can do it together. And it is live. It's a 90 days with me, with the rest of our class. And we have a good time. I want you to pass notes in class. Anyone take programs with me? You know that. Look at Eugenia. Thank you so much. Look at Eugenia. Rest in love and power. Verta, thank you so much. Look at Queen Mother being blessed. I can see her smiling. Thank you so much. Yeah, let me tell you. Let me just look at, okay? Oh my goodness. Let me show y'all who I saw. Who is this beautiful queen that I came to yesterday? All right. Let me just show y'all. Look at this beautiful. That's Queen Mother. That's Queen Mother. The day she came over my house, I looked at her. I said, oh my gosh. Look at you, Queen. You look so beautiful. And she had cancer. Didn't even know it. Didn't even know it at that time. How beautiful. And I look at it and I'm like, how much pain she had to be in. How much pain she had to be in at that time. How much pain. 1 year and about 6 months prior to her ascension. And this is how she looked. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely a diva of all divas. Diva of all divas. Y'all don't even see the jewelry. Y'all don't see the nails, okay? Y'all don't see the eyebrows. Mama was on it. She would get at me looking like this. I don't got my makeup on or anything. Regular shirt. She would be like, I ain't raised you like that. She sure didn't. On me, on me, on me. Where you going looking like that? Uh-huh. Queen. Diva for real. So she is the coupon code, okay? Thank you so much, Eugenia. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for blessing us like that. I really appreciate you. Yes, we are our ancestral ambassadors. So they reach out to us. And you got to know how they reach out to us. She's our closest ancestor now. And when I tell y'all the guidance that she gave while she was here in the living, in the physical realm, is the exact same way that she reaches out to me now. The exact same way. Okay? The way her spiritual team came to me to let me know that they were taking her home, the exact same way that they have always done through any family members, and the way that we have known them to be throughout our generation. So, I'm a seventh generation seer, visionary, spirit guide, shaman, and it's passed down to my children. My son saw her yesterday, and so I'm teaching him and how to interpret those experiences and my daughter. And so they are it's something that you have to pass down, right? And so that's super important to us. Super important to us. So y'all get on over there. I look forward to seeing you in our masterclass. It is 50% off right now. So I think the deposit, let me just look. Let me just see. Let me just see. Thank you very much, sir. Let me just see what it is. If you, when you put in your 50% off, I think it is 50, because it's $99 a month for 5 months. It's a 90-day program and it is certified. And you will have support, and you will also have clinicals. That's super important. We do student clinicals here because you're going to make money if that's what you want. You're going to, I guarantee you that if you do the work and you just apply it, you will make money and you will get certified under my umbrella. But you will walk away. You will graduate with clients, with customers to serve. And if you do the work, you will certainly walk away with some money, profit from using your gifts, because that is important. It is so important. There are many people that are just robbing themselves of that exchange. And here's the thing, you're robbing your clients too. Because you're out of balance. You cannot give selfishly. That's selfish, and not receive, because then you're stopping your customer from giving. So why should you get all of the love and the feel goods from just giving and not allow that for your customer, for who you blessed? They don't have anything to do at that point. They feel blocked and they won't be able to verbalize it. They will just feel off and it'll feel wrong. And what does that do? They don't come back to you. You want them to feel good. So you have to step up, level up. You have to embrace, you have to posture, and you have to serve. And you have to do it the way the universe asks us to do it. Okay? So it is $49.50 off with our coupon. So that's what you're paying. You're getting $49.50 off. You're going to pay $49.50 right now. So right now, I would not miss this, half off of a $499 program. And you've got 5 payments, which is way longer. And it's monthly payments. So you're going to say, you're going to pay less than $50 today. Y'all better get on it. Oh my goodness. Y'all better get on that. Lord have mercy. Okay? Lord have mercy. Gee whiz. That program is it's valued at higher than $5,000. Y'all better get on it. You're gonna walk away with clients. That alone is priceless. What would you pay for that? What would you pay if I told you you are going to make money if you apply the techniques and the methods that I teach you in this program? You're going to walk away with profit, with money back in your pocket. You definitely can walk away with this course paid for by you just being of service. You can make your money back if you apply the work. How about that? You got a free program. You got a free, you get certified program, right? And you walk away with way more knowledge and wisdom that I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I'm not trying to be funny or anything like that, but I'm going to go ahead and say it, that you're going to get from going into another program. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't do spiritual woo-woo. And I just teach the way that I've lived my life and the things that I've researched, the things that I've been blessed with. I'm sharing it all with you because I want you to succeed, and I know that it's possible, and I know that you will if you just stay plugged in to what we teach and to how we do it, and you stay in our spiritual network and you don't give up, you know. So it's about to be on. Yes, it's 12 o'clock. Okay, so now I'm going to take a quick break, and then Um, and then we're going to be right back with some twin flame um, answers for you. So get your questions ready. Get them, get them, get them, get them, get them. I'm so excited for you. This is such a privilege. This is a big, big deal because he is on board to share and he's extremely private, very personal. And he does not like to share about our personal business. So this is so super big. Let me tell y'all, whoo, I'm excited. I'm so excited for y'all. Y'all gonna walk away with some knowledge today so that y'all can manifest your own twin flame union and so that you could keep it together. Because there are some things you got to know. You might be married to your twin flame already. You might be in relationship with your twin flame already. You might know who you think is your twin flame already. Or you might know for a certainty. There are some things that we have to do, and we have to know how to do it in order to keep that thing going, keep it alive and well, right? And so, yeah, I'm excited for y'all. So come on back in about within 30 minutes, within the 30 minutes that we're in. And we're going to definitely have that Q&A. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready to do it? Eugenia, I look forward to seeing you in class, honey. This is going to be awesome. And yes, absolutely, we're going to talk about ancestral veneration. We're going to definitely be getting our ancestral altars out there, what to put on it, what not to, what mantras, chants, affirmations, what spiritual rituals, everything. We're gonna share everything and we're gonna do it. This is we apply it, right? We participate and that's what really makes it stick. And so that you can apply it. You can open your own business. That's another side of it. I'm going to teach you business strategies and how to get out there and to just serve successfully. So this is super big. If you are looking to transition from your 9 to 5, you definitely want to be into this program. I don't work for anybody else, and I never will. I work for God, and I serve you. And that is fulfilling to me. Oh gosh, it fulfills my soul, my heart and soul. And so you're going to walk into that. Maybe you want to keep your 9 to 5 and you just want something to do part time. Maybe that's what you want. You absolutely can do that if you apply what I'm going to teach in our shamanic masterclass. So it's going to be awesome. Where do I sign up? So let me give you the coupon code. There you go. If you click on that, it'll take you right to it. And $49.50 to sign up right now. And our classes start next month on the new moon. Y'all know what it is. We follow our spiritual guidance and we do it successfully. So, absolutely, absolutely. There you go. There you go. How do I sign up? You're just going to click that link. Can you see the link? Let me put it right up there again. All right. Thank you so much again, everybody. Thank you so much. And I'm going to see y'all in a little bit. So hit that little bell, the notification bell. Hit the thumbs up button. Thank you so much for showing us love, showing my Queen Mother love, showing our family love. Y'all part of our family. You know that. So thank you so much. And commenting. Come on back with your twin flame soulmate questions. And know this. No question is silly. No question doesn't deserve an answer. All questions deserve an answer. So if we don't know it, we'll help you get the answer. All right? That's what that is. All right. I'll see y'all soon. Love y'all. Please stay safe.